Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM News at 5 tonight. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
And I'm Whitney Ward. Thank you for being here. Well, as dozens of tents now line the sidewalk outside of City Hall in a plea for more shelter beds, the Spokane City Council just approved a plan to put people in hotel rooms when shelters are full.
Last night, the City Council approved funding for 40 hotel rooms a night when the Cannon Street shelter is full. KREM 2's Amanda Rowley spoke with homeless advocates and the city about the plan. She joined us live tonight to explain how it works. Amanda?
Good evening. First, I want to give you a lay of the land. This tent city here behind me at Spokane City Hall is referred to by organizers as Camp Hope. These people have been camping out here outside City Hall since last week, and they got notice that they have 48 hours now to remove their items from the area. Anything left behind will end up getting thrown out. Now, organizers of this peaceful protest, as we mentioned, are asking for more shelter space. And I talked to a few different people who are camping here, and they insist there is no shelter space available in the city of Spokane. But most of them told me they haven't really tried to seek it out. Now, others have said they have been turned away from shelters because of barriers like sobriety to get admittance.
If they don't want to invest in low barrier beds, then they should invest in a space for people to create a tent city, a safe space for them to be able for us to take care of each other.
Now, I confirmed with Hope House, which provides 100 beds for women in Spokane. It's been at full capacity for the last week, but Spokane City spokesperson Brian Coddington confirmed with me 106 beds were available last night through its entire shelter system. Now, those spaces were at Catholic Charities, UGM, Family Promise, and the Young Adult Shelter.
In fact, the 4 nights that people have been out here, there have been more beds available in the shelter system than in previous nights. So for those who are here and those who are advocating on behalf of them, we would strongly encourage them to direct people to shelters to spend a night out of the elements in a bed or in a space that is indoors.
Additionally, last night, Spokane City Council approved a resolution that secures 40 hotel rooms a night when the Cannon Street shelter is full. And that, of course, is operated by the Guardians Foundation. Now, how it works is people will check in at the Cannon Street shelter and from there would be directed to the hotel for those overflow rooms. 20 of the 40 rooms have already been made available this past week. The remaining 20 will soon be available as well. Now, I want to be clear that 48-hour notice that people received here at this Camp Hope tent city outside of City Hall is not in response to the additional bedroom or beds made available through that contract with the Guardians. That contract had been in the works for about 2 months. Again, Brian Coddington had told me that this notice was issued to people here because of growing safety and health concerns outside of City Hall. Reporting from Spokane City Hall, Amanda Rowley, KREM 2 News.
All right, Amanda, thank you very much. Let's talk weather now. A cold and rainy night. Last night turned into a cold and rainy day today, and it seems like things are only going to get colder.
You can definitely feel the chill in the air. Chief Meteorologist Tom Sherry joining us now. So, Tom, how cold is it really going to get, and how soon is the snow going to get here?
Well, look, we're going to look for temperatures below freezing and then barely above freezing tomorrow. Some overnight lows in my 7-day forecast are going to drop down into the teens. And the snow that you're talking about, we'll see it in Spokane on Thursday. Look at Snoqualmie Pass right now. It is open, but it's slipping and sliding time. It is currently snowing up on the pass, at least at the highest level. So be very, very careful if you have to drive across Snoqualmie Pass. We're below freezing, 31 degrees, wind out of the south-southwest at 10 miles per hour right now. As you see that beautiful shot of downtown Spokane, we see a little bit of light snow falling right along the Canadian and the Washington border, but most of the wet weather is confined over to the west side of the state. Should be a mostly dry night tonight for us with some patchy fog forming and an overnight low of 25. 35 the expected high tomorrow under mostly cloudy skies. Snow may develop late tomorrow night. More likely, I think it's going to develop on Thursday. And then the bigger storm will move in Friday night into Saturday. Could see moderate amounts of snowfall. What does that mean? Right now, too far to tell, but we would think in excess of 2 inches. So the kind of snow that you would at least have to shovel. And it's not going to go anywhere. Sunday morning's low is 26, and then Sunday's high is only 34. The rest of that 7-day forecast for you coming up in a couple of minutes.
All right, we'll talk to you soon, Tom. Thank you very much. The decision's in. USL Soccer has been chosen as the club to bring professional soccer to Spokane's new downtown stadium.
So today, the Public Facilities Board held a very special public meeting to decide which club would bring Major League Soccer to the city. And KREM 2's Janelle Finch was at that meeting as the decision was announced. She is joining us now live with more on really what this big decision means. Hi, Janelle.
Hi. Two organizations stepped up to help bring Major League Soccer to the city. Today, the board awarded the USL the stadium contract, and two of their teams will soon occupy the new downtown stadium. It was between Brett Sports and the United Soccer League. The board held a special meeting for today's vote and ultimately went with the USL. On Monday, the board heard presentations from both USL and Brett Sports on their plans for Major League Soccer in Spokane. The board says the decision was difficult, but went with the USL because it offered both a men's and women's team and hit other board criteria. The chair of the board says there are many team players in the development of this new stadium.
The Public Facilities District has a partnership with the Spokane Public Schools for the downtown stadium. Spokane Public Schools is building the downtown stadium. The Spokane Public Facilities District will be the operator of the stadium. And now we will have another major tenant, which will be the USL.
The district held a groundbreaking ceremony a few weeks ago to celebrate the new stadium. The USL plans to begin play when the stadium is ready, either in 2023 or the 2024 season. I also spoke with the president of the USL in Spokane, Cindy Wendell, who told me an important part of this decision was giving the city a chance to build its own team from the ground up. The USL will be continuing its listening sessions to get input from the community on team names, colors, and crests. The league will also soon announce how you can get a hold on season tickets. In the newsroom, Janelle Finch, KREM 2 News.
All right, a lot of people excited about that, Janelle. Thank you very much. Now to more of your day's top stories. A man accused of randomly shooting at people at a Post Falls gas station returned to court today. 32-year-old Tyson Sturkle is facing 12 criminal charges. This is video from that shooting where two men were hurt. Both of them are expected to recover, but at today's hearing, a judge agreed to continue Sturkle's case until early next year. His attorney did ask about lowering his bond, which is now set at $2 million. The judge pushed that discussion to Thursday.
The so-called praying cowboy statue is on its way back home to Creston after being stolen from its perch back in November. The statue was somewhat of an infamous after a Facebook post about it being stolen went viral. A Spokane woman found the stolen statue during her evening stroll last night behind the Yokes in Mead. Up until this morning, no one knew where that bronze statue was. The family who owns the statue has been contacted, we are told, and picked it up in Mead today. We still don't know why the statue was taken in the first place or who stole it.
I'm glad it's back. All right, just a heads up, if you haven't shipped your holiday packages yet, now is the time. The deadline for USPS retail ground shipping is tomorrow. The deadline for first class is Friday, then priority mail is on Saturday. And for priority express shipping, you have until the 23rd, but don't forget, you're going to pay mightily for it to be shipped that quickly.
Shell out some cash for that one, right? All right, still ahead on KREM 2 News at 5 tonight. If you need more help paying rent this month, you are in luck. A new round of grants was announced today. How much you can apply for, coming up after the break.